Okay, I'm gonna be clear then. We are coming from representing India in the AFC Cup, and everything was collaboration, no tough decisions, no threatening us, no bad talks. So this was our context in the AFC Cup. I clearly say that we are feeling that there is no respect to us in the ISL. After I talk to our management, the feeling is mutual, game after game, or we are getting penalties, or we are getting red cards, so there is a different criteria for the situations of East Bengal and the opponent. So I cannot come further because I'm in risk of getting a ban. But I think that the club will take action, and it's real that we are not happy with the decisions and the criteria of the referees. Say that the actions of my players, the two particular actions of my players for the red card are not okay, and that we will also, with the referee, we cannot take discipline measurements, but with our players we are going to take discipline actions because we are not happy with what they did on the pitch. But I repeat, what I mean with the different criteria is the fouls, the cards. And I think that the new rule of FIFA this year, that if one penalty starts outside the line and the action finish inside the line, maybe they didn't study this rule this year. Reply. Mahesh is a player that is very important in our team. He's a captain, but I can openly say that the team needs much more from Mahesh. Much more. His recent performances are not the ones that I was watching Mahesh in former seasons and at the beginning of the season. So we have to work. Maybe now in this break we are going to try to put the things in place, but the Mahesh that everybody is expecting is not the Mahesh that we are having in reality. Didn't allow us to play. I'm sure that Mohammedan would also like to play a game 10-10. The game was quite beautiful and open in the first half. It became a drama. So nobody's happy today with the game, but if we need to have some positivity, the fans identifying with the fight of the team, spirit, character, and 4 games in a row without losing. What I watched is that our fans understood the problem that we had on the pitch. We were playing brave. As you saw, I have the option to put 2 lines of 4 and just defend, but we wanted to win the game. So the way to win the game is trying to play long balls, win the second balls, get some set pieces in opponent half, and actually we had 2 or 3 chances that maybe we could score, and in our box there was no more situations that we were exposed. So a moral victory. In our situation we are still last in the table. We came this game to try to win, but it's important that it's already 4 games in a row without losing. It's important that it's the first clean sheet of East Bengal in the last 8 months. And of course there is a lot of positivities in this game, but our target today was no other than getting the 3 points. And the reality is that we are last of the table, and with 1 win we are going to keep being last of the table, because the second last has 5 points if I'm not wrong today. So the point is the moral boost of what happened today on the pitch, of resistance, resilience, attitude, character, and if the game of today we play with 11 men, I'm sure that we would have big chances to grab the full points.
Thank you.
Coach, that I'm coming from 2 clubs that we were winning continuously, even runs of 25 or 30 games. So I'm not used to lose. That's the reality. So I think that the guys are understanding the message. I told them, and I told you openly, I don't want to lose any game, and if we cannot lose 1 game till the next year, I think that we have already lost all the number of games that we should lose in 2024. So the players are getting my message, but my message is not only words and mental and psychological. We need to implement it with tactics, with techniques, and with, I said yesterday, occupying the space, being solidar, being covering, being helping each other. If one player jumps, the others are closing all the spaces, and understand where are the strengths of the opposite team. I think that we have a lot of strong points in our team to improve, but what was not normal was what was happening at the beginning of the season, that we lost all the confidence, we lost in all the competitions. So I think that slowly we are getting to the normal scenario that is trying to win with his Bengal.
One last question.
Imagine the situation was opposite. Imagine that we have to play with 11 players against 9, and the opposite team will pack the box with a 4-3-1 system. How difficult is to score goals? What I say is that let's renounce to opponent half, let's renounce to the 2 against 1 that they were constantly doing on the wings. Let's be compact in a 4-3, 2 lines of 4-3 with less distances. Let's block all the areas outside the box with the 3 and occupy the box with the 4. And let's keep one striker up to not to be exposed the 90 minutes suffering continuous crosses. So I think that the plan worked well. That was the talk, was a technical talk about how to deal with this tough situation.
Don't you think